The year is 1885, and black abolitionist Jonathan C. Gibbs brought legislation to the state of Florida demanding they create a higher institution of learning for Negro students. And this is off the heels of the 1884 Prohibition Act that did not allow black students to integrate white universities. Fast forward to October 3rd, 1887, and what was formerly known as the State Normal and Industrial College for Colored Students, and what is now known as FAMU, was created. Now, Tallahassee was chosen as the location to build this institution based on it being the capital for Florida as far as the slave trade. Some people do not know Leon County, where Tallahassee is located, was the premier area for slaves to be bought and sold in the state of Florida during slavery. Now, Florida A&M University is built on 375 acres of former plantation slave land. In 1887, the State Normal and Industrial College for Colored Students would have 15 teachers and 2 students. In 1890, it became a land-grant college, receiving state funding. In 1891, $7,500 of grant money was sent to Florida A&M University, helping them expand their college. Now, I know in today's world, $7,500 is no money, but in 1891, that $7,500 will be equivalent to $7 million in today's money. And in 1905, the school will be under new management under their board of control, pretty much a group of white people who dictate the future of the school. Now, this is pivotal, stay tuned. In 1909, the Normal and Industrial College for Colored Students will now be the Florida Agricultural and Mathematical College for Negro students. In 1923 was a pivotal and violent time at FAMU because President Young was pretty much forced to resign because he was making the university too progressive, right? And this scared a lot of white people during the time. So he was forced to resign because he had major plans for the university during this time, right? This is 1923, and FAMU was growing at a rapid rate, right? They were expanding buildings, a lot of blacks was getting educated, and the white people was pretty much like, man, you got to get up out of here. You moving at a fast pace, you're getting too many people educated, we don't like the way this look. And this caused a lot of strikes, a lot of riots on campus, buildings was burnt down, students stopped attending class, there was protests. And you got to realize in 1923, this was the same year the Rosewood incident happened, where you had an angry white mob that was pretty much jealous of this black city called Rosewood, where you had a lot of middle and upper class blacks living better than a lot of white people, to be honest with you. They got angry and burnt the city down. So this was during that racial violent tension era in the world. So you had that going on. Now, in 1924, President John Roberts, who was the 3rd president of the university, he finally got things rolling. He is probably the grandfather of FAMU University as far as making it progressive, right? Expanding buildings, expanding enrollment, adding more programs and degrees to the university. He is the first guy to really push the university forward, should I say. Now, it took those protests, it took all that happening for this to happen, right? But John Roberts is the guy that really pushed FAMU forward. During a tumultuous time in the 1950s to 1968, Florida A&M experienced rapid growth. During this 18-year window, the numbers shot up, right? The enrollment shot up. During that era is when you really started seeing students from other states attend FAMU, whether it be South Carolina, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama. That was an important time during the university's history. In 1953, FAMU became, FAMU, Florida Agricultural and Mathematical University, not Florida Agricultural and Mathematical College for Negroes. Also, the school will be 140 years old in 2027. They will go on to win the Princeton Review College of the Year in 1997. Also, FAMU is the 3rd largest HBCU in the nation with over $120 million in their endowment. FAMU is one of the more recognizable brands in all of HBCU. Great marching band, great tradition, great parties, let's be honest, beautiful women. Everything is great at FAMU. This is your boy Tater Too Real, where we always keep it too what? Too real. Holla.